this is a permanent spot in the garden. When I say permanent, I do very little to it. It gets no irrigation. It simply lives off what comes out the sky and the dew. And you can see in the morning, right now, it's still quite wet. It only gets a bit of late afternoon sun, which is just perfect for this. And all these plants have adapted so well. When I think back to when we first started this garden, it was my Bokbaaivygie, myself, and my two great helpers. And these rocks were tumbled down the bank with me as the brake, literally, stopping the rocks from going all the way down. And then positioning them. But the beauty in now being able to look at it and the reward to look back and say, yeah, okay, we put that in there and it looks great and it's still got its place. And most importantly, what I love here is that it's a new plant that we've been trying out. And I say new plant, but it was discovered in 1608, yonks ago. And it's called Lewisia. And a lot of you would have bought this plant as a little indoor plant because that's where you see them displayed. But it's actually a succulent. It's an outdoor succulent. That's where it's happiest. And unless you have it in a very bright area inside with really good drainage in the soil, it's not going to be happy and it's going to end up going to heaven way before its time. So we got a lot of them and we just popped them here into the garden beds and thought, well, let's see how they cope. They have been insane. No care, very little. I actually see it's time for them to get divided up now because they've formed some lovely clusters here. We throw in a few seeds of Bokbaaivygie, which is nearly their time to start putting on their show for late winter and early spring. A Graptopetalum here, which goes that beautiful pinky deep red during the winter months when it's nice and cold. It's just lovely. And not much care. And it just gives, always gives back to us gardeners.